Ready? Go. Really light paddle. Give me a little starboard squeeze. And 2 over 6 here. 3, 4, 29, 5. Here we go. We got about 4 strokes till the start. It's gonna go solid 32, getting ready to take a high 5 right to the start.
Coming up on the line now.
Getting ready. In 2. Step 1. And 2. Right here, high 5. Step. Step. Boom. Shot. Boom. Shot.
My name is Sophia Romano. I am a sophomore here at Trinity, and I started rowing my freshman spring of high school.
What was your biggest challenge you had to overcome freshman year?
Like about my rib.
My freshman fall, I was rowing and I was in a really, really good position. I went to the Charles in the 4, and then going into the winter, I started having some pain in my right low, my bottom rib, and I remember telling Peter about it, our coach, in, I want to say like December of freshman year, and then he told me to go to the trainer, so I went, and they told me to just like take it easy. I didn't really listen, so I kept erging, and then it just got progressively worse, and I kept erging, just thinking that it would like go away eventually, and it never went away. And then we started the season, and I was still in a lot of pain. I had taken part of the winter off where I was just biking, but I didn't ever fully rest my rib. And so going into the season, I definitely wasn't healed. So I've never stopped on the erg until last spring. It's like, I don't believe in it. When I started the piece, I felt some pain, like it was just like a dull ache. Like I always kind of had that dull ache that whole season, but I like took a stroke and like it was a pain that wrapped around like my back. And the way that rib injuries work a lot of times in rowing is there's like a tendon that's pulling on your rib, and so people worry about like your rib popping out, and I just felt like this really intense pain like on my rib. It's a burning sensation, like the muscle was just so tight and it just hurt so badly, like a very, very sharp pain. Like it was like the pain of like the worst cramp or like calf cramp that you could imagine, but like in my rib, and like it feels like it's like touching your lung. I knew that I had to stop. It was almost like, am I gonna have to stop rowing from this? I think that injured athletes most of the time don't have enough support, especially not from like the staff. I think we are really fortunate to have the coaches that we do, but I think when they're trying to run a team of non-injured athletes, you're obviously just going to get like pushed to the side a little bit when you are injured. It definitely takes you away from your team a little bit. Like if you can't go to practice, you can't race, like you're obviously just going to grow apart from those people that you were really close with. I think being injured made me a lot closer with my roommate, who isn't an athlete, so I was spending a lot more time with her. I think she was probably like my biggest support system, because on days that like I couldn't go to practice or I couldn't go to a race, like all my friends are off at a regatta and like I'm still at home, so thankfully I had her. But I think for the most part, injured athletes don't have enough support. So after that happened on the erg, Peter, our coach, he took me off the erg. He was like, you're not finishing this workout. And I took some time off. I was only on the bike. And I didn't end up racing at our last race of the season. After taking like a good month off, I went home. I had some time like at home where I was just recovering, getting better. I started rowing again on the water. I started training again all summer long. I knew that I wanted to get back into the position that I was in the previous fall. Our team is really, really close, and everyone really wants to do well. And I think going into this year, everyone knew that we had the opportunity to do really well. So everyone collectively has kind of put their best foot forward and tried to put themselves individually in a position to go as fast as they can, but also, at least for me, like a huge motivating factor is like making myself faster to make our entire team faster.
And what are your goals for the rest of the season?
I want to win NCAAs. I want to win so badly.
How did it feel to get your betting shirts this year?
My stack of betting
Your
shirts.
stack of betting shirts.
It was so good. When we finished the race, I like turned around and Whitney was like tearing up, and I was like, this is such a special moment because like our program hasn't been in this position in a really long time. So I'm just so happy to be part of it.
Boom, shot. Boom, shot. There you go. Getting ready to lengthen out over 5 and 2. That's 1 and 2 over 5 here. Match it right out of bow. Right out of bow. We are on the course. We are here to lay down some work. Long loop. Long loop. 32 and a half. Solid rhythm right there. Everything about our rhythm